Mr. Randy Duck and welcome back for another video. Today we have two replays to show you in the Tier 10 British tank destroyer, the FV4005. And the first replay we've got for you today is on Great Wall Encounter Battle, where there is 2 enemy light tanks and 2 enemy artillery. If you want to see the equipment and crew setup I'm using in this tank, you will see it at the bottom of the screen as we speak. I do like to run the advanced ammo swapper on this tank. That's because you've got 3 rounds which can all be very good in the right situations, and with that long reload I want to be able to swap between those rounds to when I need them. You've got your AP, which you're kind of your bread and butter when you need to be able to pen something. You can be able to fire your AP because you've got 310 penetration on that and 1150 alpha. But then on your secondary premium rounds, you've got HESH rounds for 240 penetration, which you can pen quite a lot of tanks with, and then you've got a whopping alpha of 1450. So I want that extra damage. If I'm you see a leopard or something like that, for example, I'm going to swap to the HESH because I'm going to be able to pen it and get more damage. And then you've also got the HE rounds with 92 penetration with 1650 penetration, which you can again pen quite a few tanks on. And also it's handy if there's a tank which is only on like 200-300 hit points left, you might as well just shoot the HE and just splash it and kill it, which is always quite useful. So to start this map of Great Wall, we are playing quite passive in the corner. That's because there's 2 artilleries. If we do get spotted here, we are in a little bit of trouble. So I have knocked down the bushes to try and give us every chance of not getting detected, and just looking for those shots in where we can. Get off to a good start, picking up 1200 damage on that tank which crossed at the start. But as you can see, it's kind of a patient one right now, where we're just waiting, because I know there's tanks which, in this 8 line, if they make that cross and start to come down, I could potentially have shots into them. This enemy light tank is making an aggressive play, and this leopard. We're going to swap to the HESH rounds here because we know we can actually pen this leopard, pick up the extra damage, and we do so penning that tank, picking up our first kill, put us into 2300 damage now. And so far so good. We haven't been spotted, and we've got off to a good start. You can see our tanks sort of in the J sort of 2-3 area. Like if we lose that fight, they'll probably start to push up on this ridge, and I may have more shots into them as well. I'm going to start to push forward now that enemy leopard is destroyed, because I'm hoping to be able to get a bit closer and try and get to damage. It does look like we're losing in that corner at the moment, but it's still a very close game. Unfortunately, we get lit by the light tank, but we do put a big shot into him. I didn't quite have time to swap to my HESH shells there, because if I did, I probably would have rolled high enough to finish him off. But we do at least put him onto a one-shot, picking up 3000 damage. And I'm just hoping this light tank gets taken out, because he's going to detect us and he's going to be a bit of a nuisance. He puts one shot into us here. We should be able to finish him off, but we don't need to, because he gets taken out by our friendly F3005 there, denying that threat. And then looking at the mini-map, it looks like the majority of their team are kind of in this middle centre to our left. And it looks like they're going to win that, because they're kind of surrounding our teams there. Not much we can do about it. There's no point really pushing into it, to be honest, because we're just probably going to get taken out. So we're just going to wait. We're just going to wait patiently, and if they do try and push out, we're in a good position to get cross shots into those tanks. I know no one's going to be able to come behind me right now because our 2 artillery are there. So they're not going to be able to come behind me without me knowing they're going to be there. So that's sort of my signal, if I need to sort of turn around and deal with any threat which does come behind. But so far so good. It's 11v9. We are winning this game. Just staying incredibly patient, which you do have to have a lot of patience in this tank. There we go. An enemy tank heavy did cross in the open, which is what we was hoping for, and we pick up another pen, picking up 4600 damage there. We don't ammo rack the Object 729E, which can happen quite a lot with that tank. It's kind of a walk-in ammo rack, but we do put him on a one shot, and maybe, just maybe, if he pokes enough for us, we'll get an opportunity to finish him. We've got a small shot at the side of his turret, and we do get that shot in, picking up our second kill, putting us into 5400. With an enemy mouse coming in front of us, which is exactly what we want to see, because that is a lot of hit points for us, and we can pick up a lot of damage on this tank. I think we're actually picking up some assistance as well. If he keeps pulling back like this, we're going to get a shot into him. Unfortunately, he kind of drives forward, but it looks like he's going to continue this path, and then we hope he should put a sight shot into him, which we do. and then he gets shut down by our friendly Sturv, leaving us into a 9 versus 4. At this point I'm thinking, right, I'm probably going to be able to, we're going to win this game now. There's a Waffle W100 behind us. I assume the Waffle was just going to continue pushing down this path once he's killed the artillery, and I'm thinking that's great because we can one-shot that Waffle now because it's on like half hit points. We can easily pen him with the Hesh, or we could even pen this turret, to be honest with you, with the HE rounds. But I probably don't need to. I could probably just have the Hesh rounds because I don't think he has that much hit points left anyway. I think he's on about 1,000. So I'm being a bit careful though, because obviously if I miss my shot on that Waffle, he's just going to absolutely delete us. Unfortunately for me, it looks like our light tank's got behind him. And yeah, I'm thinking, oh no, I'll probably miss the chance on getting some damage now at this game because, yeah, I think this Waffle's probably going to get taken out. We're trying to get there, but yeah, it looks like the light tank's got the better of him and he's going to pick up the kill here. We snap that shot in and it just goes over the top, which was sad. I would love to have picked up that shot, but only 3 tanks remaining. The enemy artillery, the medium tank which is already spotted at the sort of E1 location, and it's just, can we get there to get any more damage out of this game? What we're going to do, we're going to just fast forward a little bit, rather than watch me sort of ramble on here until we get to the rest of the damage. Okay, so there's 2 tanks remaining, enemy E5, enemy Fun Police, and can we get there just to get one more shot in, one more shot of damage, which would be nice. So we're making our way, just checking out on the hit points. The E5's still got a fair amount of hit points, so you get that one in, we could probably pick up 7k damage, but it looks like he's just lost a lot of that now. Potentially could just HE him at this point, just checking on the artillery to see who's got the most health left, what we can get the shots in. Artillery gets taken out. Hopefully we can try and finish the E5 here, get a nice pen in this turret, and that brings us an end to replay number 1. But with one more replay to come, so let's just see how we got on. We did pick up 3 kills, 7,000 damage, 700 assistance, and high caliber. So that's it for replay number 1. Let's move on to the final replay. Okay, so here we are for the final replay then on Sunset Coast, where there is no enemy artillery. There's 1 enemy light tank, and then we have our friendly platoon mate in the light tank of Turkey Tank. So we are platoon with the Legend of Turkey Tank today, and yeah, let's just see how we can get on. It is team destruction, so we don't have to worry about being capped out. It's just about kill all, which is always quite nice. But we know the game's gonna run its full course. So I probably didn't mention the skin actually which we've got, which is a new skin which came out for Tank Fest, and I really like this skin. I kind of like the subtle skins like this where it's not over the top and it's just quite nice. You've got little small things like the searchlight at the top, which is pretty cool, and it's got like a little shot damage where it's obviously been shot at, which is quite cool as well. So I really enjoy this skin. So we're just going to push up to this position and see if we can get any shots in potentially at what Turkey may spot down the sort of AB line, if you like. Just got to be a little bit careful though, because I am putting myself into a situation where it could be dangerous if they do try and full send us. So a few tanks do get detected. Unfortunately, I've got spotted here, and it's by this enemy TBP on the right hand side, and we don't get off to a great start of the game really, losing not quite half our hit points, but losing quite a chunk of hit points at TVP, and that's not ideal. I'm just going to be patient now. I'm just going to wait. If that TVP does want to do that again, I want to be ready to land a shot straight into him. So you can see I'm pre-aiming here because that's where he's going to poke from. If he does poke there, and he's probably going to outspot me, but if I get the detection symbol from this location, then I'm going to know that he's in that bush, and then I'm going to just blind fire the bush. But enemy Tusk comes around, and I'm thinking, oh no, thankfully we pen him with our Hesh round, killing the enemy Tusk. Otherwise that could have gone the other way there. But thankfully, yeah, that's the one enemy light tank out of the game now, and yeah, very, very handy for us. Picking up a first kill and a first shot of damage, putting us onto 1,100 damage. Still very close game at the start. Again, you see I'm very conscious of that bush. You can see the TVP here, just waiting. I may have a small shot if he does poke. With Turkey being there, he's probably keeping him lit as well, so he can't really escape here. But you can see I've swapped to the small mini-map. That's because I need to know if those heavy tanks are coming behind me. I need to be alert to that fact at all times, because I don't want to get caught out here, because you have no armour in this tank, and you're not exactly a difficult target to hit either. So you're not going to last so long if you get caught unaware. So I'm just kind of, again, a patience game. It is a tank where you do have to have some patience to play, because you can't just go making them crazy pushes, because your camo's okay. It's not amazing, to be honest, which it's quite a big tank, and you've got no armour whatsoever. So you do have to be a little bit patient. So I'm just waiting here right now just to see if this TVP does poke, because it's got no other shots. I did spot on the mini-map that tanks might be starting to come behind us soon, in which case I'll go up to that ridge behind us and then look for shots if they try and make the cross, which is kind of what I'm thinking about doing right now. Is just turning around and see if we can get any shots. And you see those tanks to our left, we potentially could get some shots into those if they do cross over into the open. Because at the moment we are losing this game, and we are 3 tanks down. Hoping I don't get punished here for this cross, and thankfully we don't lose any hit points. But now we're in a position to shoot any tanks which do try and make this cross, like this enemy Jaeger E100. If he does try and make the cross, we should be able to put a shot into him. Looks like he's just got set on fire there, or another tank's got set on fire and lost quite a few hit points. I'm also alert to the fact of that TVP though. I keep thinking that TVP is going to come behind us, because Turkey has moved to try and deal with the other side. That means I kind of only got vision over the side. Is probably that heavy behind us. You can see where they're getting pinged. Something's clearly there, and that tank may actually catch us out here. And you can see we're getting targeted. Pretty confident there is something back in that bush. We actually get lucky and bounce a shot there. One shot does come in with another shot, which puts us onto 600. And until this tank in the bush is taken care of, this is a real problem for us right now. So again, I'm just staying patient and waiting, and hopefully something pokes and we can get a big shot into them, because at the moment I can't look both ways. And something does get spotted. Well, doesn't get spotted. You see, he gets targeted. We blind fired. We thought it was going to be the TVP, but we killed the Murat. And that's what I was trying to explain to you before. Obviously, the tank doesn't have to be spotted for me to work out where they are, because we knew roughly where they were going to be. We then get spotted, or like our sixth sense goes off, and then we get targeted, so we know that was literally the only place that tank could be. So just by process elimination, you picked up the blind fire, and thankfully for me, we get lucky that we had enough hit points just to finish him off there, and that's dealt with that tank. Now I'm guessing, I thought the TVP was there, so maybe the TVP is actually relocated now and it's actually retreated, because our tank destroyer at the B sort of 6 position is pushed up quite a lot further now, so he's probably going to spot those tanks. Still quite a close game, 8 versus 9. We have brought it back a little bit, but so far, I've lost a lot of hit points. I've only done 2,000 damage and 2 kills, but we're still in this game. Enemy Jaeger E100 gets spotted. We're going to try and finish him off with the HE. Unfortunately, I thought we were just going to splash him and kill him there, but I probably could have aimed a little better, which is a real shame, because I would like to have taken out that tank. That's where the HE is good. Unfortunately, I snapped that shot a little bit. I should have stayed a little bit more, aimed a little bit longer, and I would have been able to take him out. But I'm hoping Turkey does spot him, and then we can pick up the kill. We're going to try and HE splash the enemy Sturv. We do, picking up our 3rd kill of the game, putting us on to 2,500 damage now. It looks like a heavy tank was going to come behind us, so I'm just trying to turn myself to deal with that situation. But enemy Jaeger E100 gets spotted. We're going to try and finish him with the HE here. We just need to connect, and thankfully we do, and we pick up our 4th kill of the game in quick succession, putting us under 2,700 damage now, and back into a 5 versus 4. We've finally taken the lead of this game, and we're just seeing where is the next bit of damage we can try and pick up some kills on. Just checking an eye on this heavy tank, but I think he's probably unlikely to poke this side anymore. And with our heavy tanks pushing up, our friendly tank destroyer is asking for help there against the enemy Tyrann, what it looks like. So I'm going to see if we can try and get a shot in there to help that Tyrann out. I think that Tyrann's actually running though, so I'm going to try and push forward because I want to try and catch out that Tyrann. You know, if he tries to escape, it's a very dangerous tank. It can really make the difference. So he is trying to escape here. Hopefully he just stays spotted for us to pick up this kill. If he keeps on this path, we should be able to pick up the kill as he leaves. He actually gets unlit, but we take the blind fire anyway, and we blind fire the Tyrann. And I imagine he must be pretty frustrated there because he gets undetected and we still kill him anyway. Picking up 5th kill, putting us under 3,800 damage now. With 3 tanks remaining. One is the TVP, an enemy tank destroyer, and an enemy heavy, which I believe is the machine. So I'm guessing right now that they're probably in the base, but I'm just hanging on a little bit because Turkey's going to light the 1-2. And if there is any tanks on the 1-2, which I think they've left, but if there is, I want to be able to get some cover assistance in. Kind of thinking that they're probably going to be in the base. So we don't have to worry about being capped out at this stage, but it is a very close game still. You know, 4 versus 3. Being only on 600 hit points, I could easily get caught out by the TVP or, you know, one shot by the tank destroyer. So I've decided I'm going to try and close the distance because I don't think they're going to poke there, and our heavy tanks, you know, coming into the brawl, and I want to be in a position where I can get some shots in if they try and come round and sort of help out our tanks in that fight. Potentially could have flanked them, which might have been an idea, to be honest with you, but also being on 600 hit points, if I don't one-shot them, they could then come in and just kill us. So I've opted to stay with the team and just see what we can do. TVP is spotted to our left and he's very healthy, and I really want to put a Hesh pen into him and pick up some big damage on this tank. I'm hoping our tanks, you know, to take the fight, take the shot, so I can put the shot in. We do put one in, we get a big shot in there, putting us onto 5,100 damage and 5 kills. We are now a definite one shot. I think we could potentially one off the machine, but like, chances are if he catches us out, he's going to take us out. But we've got 5 kills now. I want to try and put another shot into this enemy tank destroyer if we can. Try and pick up the 6th kill, get the top gun medal, maybe try and get to 6,000 damage. But the machine gets spotted and we opted to shoot the machine, puts us on our 6th kill with 5,700 damage. Can we get the Devastator medal for the 7th kill? It just all depends if we reload in time here. I suspect our E100 is probably just going to HE splash this guy, and he does pick up the kill on the Foch. And that brings an end to the replay. So let's see how we got on. We got just shy of 6,000 damage, 6 kills. We do actually pick up the ace tanker and the brothers in arms and the Top Gun medal. So that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy tanking.
Enemy in sight. Hadouken!